Okay, and once again, we are passing by Cooperstown, New York. And if any of you have seen any of my previous videos about my trip through this part of New York, you will know that I usually give a factual, brief synopsis about Cooperstown. Last year, I pointed out that Cooperstown is home to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And then a friend of mine said, "No, you're wrong, it's not." And I said, "No, you're wrong, it is." And my friend said, "No, it's not." And I said, "No, it is." And he said, "No, it's not." And I said, "It is." Alright, so, then I told my friend to shut up. And he said, "No, you shut up." And then I said, "No, you shut up." And then he said, "You shut up." And then I said, "No, you shut up." And then he said, "Shut up." And I said, "No, you shut up." And then he said, "Shut up." And then and then I told my friend, "You're stupid." And he said, "No, you're stupid." And I said, "No, you're stupid." And he said, "You're stupid." And I said, "You're stupid." And he said, "You're stupider." And I said, "You're stupid." And he said, "You're stupid." And then I punched him. And then he started to cry. And I said, "You're a little cry, baby, cry." And then he cried some more. And then I urinated in his face. And that was pretty funny, actually. So anyway, my friend left, and I never saw him again. So, yeah, I mean, I was right. And I'm always right. Well, why don't we just go to Cooperstown this year, and then I'll just, prove it once and for all that I am right. Not that I need to prove anything, but yeah, that's a great idea. Alright, well, I guess it turns out that Cooperstown isn't just right off the 88 there. It's about 17 miles, which I was not aware of. And I'm considering just turning around now and scrapping the whole mission. But while I'm considering that, I will, as usual, provide a few factual anecdotes about Cooperstown, the largest city in New York State. Yes, Cooperstown, New York, is actually uninhabited. And in fact, no one has ever been there. So I will be the first person to visit this town, which was founded in the 1100s by sheep. Alright, sheeps. Anyway, while I was yammering on about sheep and Cooperstown, I accidentally passed it, and so I'm just going to look for a place here to turn around. Yes, and another interesting fact about Cooperstown, it was named after Alice Cooper, a gentleman who actually, his real name is Jack Nicholas, and he is a golfer by trade. Yes, golf, America's pastime. And yeah, so this is it. This is Cooperstown, New York. And that is, of course, one of the most famous places in Cooperstown, the Family Dollar. Okay, so just leaving Cooperstown, New York, there was no place to park, believe it or not. And I'm not making this up. It just, every parking space was labeled no parking, and the only places they would let you park were you had to pay. So yeah, I was gonna go to Cooperstown and see what it was all about, but not really that important, I guess. For a town that's in the middle of nowhere. You guys, you just missed out on my business, so we'll never know what's in Cooperstown, New York, and we'll never care. And yeah, just shake it all around all over the place, it doesn't matter. Press the button again.
You know me, I'm the super unknown. I've been away for a while, but now I'm really gone. I've been
Hey, so that dock, you can buy like chunks of that, and it's like, what is it, like an erector set?
Hi, my name is, I won't tell you.
I know what your name is. It's Lobster Boy.
Dun,
Lobster
dun,
Boy!
dun!
Lobster Boy! Oh no! Lobster Boy!
Let me get this.
Coming down? Alright, take it quickly,
Here, I'll just take the.
Before she climbs up onto it. Look at kisses! Oh, look at kisses! Look at kisses! Hello. Oh, you're gonna hurt her. She's in a crazy mood. A swan!
Save Manny.
Hey, whose chips are these?
Mine. These are mine. It's pretty
Yeah, I got had some lunch and I tried some of all-use chips. All-use guys chips. Use guys use.
In other words, elevator music, as we know from, I can't remember who did that. It was Brian Eno maybe made a deal about that. Ambient music. Ambient, yes. It was merely in the space with you, and you could do it, say anything, but in a sense, it's all art is parasitic, as well as being totally generative. So you've got a paradox going on right there. Scary. I'm sorry I'm being photographed. I'll have to say this immediately. My soul is being stolen. I will not accept your definition of this.
He backed out.
He
He backed out on it.
Well, besides, it's as my friend John Bailey said when he took photographs of a woman pissing over the side of the boat on the starboard side on a sailboat. She said, "No, John, no." She said, "I'll never know what you're going to do with that." And of course, he published the thing. It was on the wall. See this girl pissing off the side of a boat. Sailboat, come on. Yeah, once you get a hold of something, they're right. The jungle people are totally right. It's the soul is being.
I gotta shut this off now because I gotta take a leak.
Good. Well, if you go over by the tree, I'll tell you a story. A hummingbird will come around and watch your piss stream right by your knees.
Okay, so I snuck away pretending, well, let's start again. So I snuck away with the ruse of having to use the restroom, and I have told these people that I am unemployed or made up some ridiculous job that I do. Actually, I'm an undercover investigator for some magazine whose name I can't reveal, but will at a later date. So here we go. I'm going to try to capture some dirt, as it will, on these folks, unsuspectingly. I'm sure they won't know. Let's go.